My brother John's got the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid this pointless war. My brother John had the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid this pointless war. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. It's back to work then.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honoriath and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
I ain't asking for much, just... a few septums. I ain't done nothing.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
No lollygagging.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day. Shiny trinket.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the Bannered Mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
I
Farewell.
work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmiths. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. You take care of yourself now.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim. Shiny trinkets for your good lady, all crafted by the great tailor.
It's a shame, isn't it? This is the Gilder Green. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. Elder Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Mister, could you spare a coin? Just 1 gold, please? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. Bye.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that.
Looking for my husband,
Can't stop
Nazim?
now. And I can't
Are
get
you
the sword
married?
on my own.
You look the type.
So you're
Make sure
willing
you
to
treat your
starve
wife with the
and
respect
daughter
she
to reclaim
deserves.
some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire
Here you
one,
stand,
maybe two
talking
good
to a
men.
married woman. Why? Am I that interesting? Or perhaps there are other things on your mind.
Your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
What do you need?
Here.
Wait, I...
Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own people! So rise up, children of the Empire! Rise up!
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord,
What's the
please.
meaning of this interruption?
This is no time for
Jarl
rash
Balgrup
action.
is not
I just
receiving
think we
visitors.
need more information before we act. I just...
Who's this
Well,
then?
that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
Falkreath will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Now where is it? It takes a while to make a dress, Daddy. You have to be patient. But I don't want to be patient. I want a dress right now.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. Like... What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I'm so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl